Umar radiallahu anhu's khilafah, if you lived in Medina at that time, this was the golden age. Everything the Prophet ﷺ talked about that would come to pass in terms of good is happening in the khilafah of Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu. However, Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu knew that his time was coming near. And he had these two du'as that he would make. The most famous one, "Oh Allah, grant me martyrdom in your cause and let me die in the city of your Prophet." Hafsa and Abdullah would say to Umar, "How are you going to die a shaheed in Medina? Battles don't happen in Medina." He said, if Allah wants it to happen, it's going to happen. He had another dua. He said, "Oh Allah, do not let me be killed at the hands of someone who prostrated towards you, he made sujood to you, that he would argue against me on the day of judgment with it." Meaning, don't let me be killed by a believer. So subhanAllah, his dua is to be killed by a non-Muslim in Medina as a shaheed. Three things that seem completely impossible. So how does this shahada come about? It starts with a man by the name of Abu Lu'lu'a al-Majusi. Abu Lu'lu'a was a skilled craftsman. He used to make weapons of war. And he works under Mughira ibn Shu'bah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Now, Abu Lu'lu'a complained to Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and Umar radiyallahu anhu was a just man. But Abu Lu'lu'a complains that the commission that he's taking from the weapons of war are too much, and I'm working too hard. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he takes his complaint, he weighs the evidence on both sides, and Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu comes to the opinion that it was a fair commission that he was taking. So Umar radiallahu anhu tells him that, it's not an unjust salary that he's taking or a portion that he's taking from you. And at the same time, he tells Al-Mughira ibn Shu'bah to be lenient with him, to be just with him. But Abu Lu'lu'a was enraged by just that judgment. So Abu Lu'lu'a, he goes back and he swears to himself that he's going to kill Umar al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu is walking by him one day in Medina, and he's making all of these different types of things, and one of the things that he would make was windmills. He would make these spears, and he would make all of these different crafts. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu walks by, and in a nice way, he says to him that, "I heard that you do these things very well. Can you make me one of these also?" And Abu Lu'lu'a says to him, "Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, I'm going to make one for you that the whole world is going to hear about." SubhanAllah. He's threatening him in a nice way. Umar is not illiterate or naive in this situation. Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he walks away and he's laughing as he's walking away, and he says, "He just promised to kill me." So the Sahaba say to him, "Well, why don't we apprehend him and why don't we kill him first?" He says, "Ayuqtalu ala dhann?" You want him to be killed over a suspicion? He said, "No, absolutely not. That's my hunch from him, that's my sense from him, but it's the qadr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever happens as a result of that." Now subhanAllah,